Welcome to the final episode of Fragile Dreams. We see the white-haired girl and Sai over there. And we're under Tokyo Tower. If we look back, we can see the door that leads back to the children's hospital. Or testing laboratory. And black void to our left, or whatever. We got a nice cityscape here in the background with a bunch of antennas and stuff. But this is a Tokyo Tower, and it's very tall. And this is not our final save point, but we're getting there.
Oh, I better warm up.
You are my valued customer indeed.
It's a shame that the merchant doesn't have more lines, though. Oh well. Well, make sure we're prepared by having our trusty stick. Nah, we're not buying that. But we can buy oxygen cylinders here and some of the best weapons in the game. And it's highly recommended that you use a katana for the next part. You can use a hammer for the walk up, but for the very top of Tokyo Tower, katana is the best. But let's go talk to our friends.
There. That must be where Shin is. Scary.
You guys wait here. I'll go up.
No, I'm coming with you.
I'll be fine. Just stay put. I'll be back real soon.
Do you promise?
Okay. Sure, I promise. Listen, Sai. I have to do this alone. I want you to look after her for me.
Well then, somebody sure has gotten used to ordering me around, huh? But I understand. You just don't want her to be alone while you're off. Wait a second.
What?
Right there. You've got a scratch on your forehead. Here, I'll put a bandage on it. Stay still.
Okay.
For good luck. I guess it's pretty weird for a ghost to be talking about good luck. Come back alive, okay? And Seto, whatever you do, stop him.
Yeah, I will.
Before we go running up the tower, though, there are 3 memory items, the final 3 memory items here, that we need to collect. These were all at the end of part 11.5, so there won't be a memory item section after this. And the final one is located directly under the staircase. But let's make sure we're ready, and then it's time. Can't talk to them though, but they're believing in us, so we gotta go. Bye, friends. And this is the final dungeon, I guess you could say. It consists mostly of just a bunch of these robots. The katana is pretty nice for taking them out. I don't know, I prefer the sledgehammer though. Because I can just knock them down, and then once I get back up, you can do a quick swing. But let's meet one of our old friends.
I am happy you made it this far.
It's you! But how?
The probability of you fulfilling your mission is... I suppose that is irrelevant. Knowing you you will be successful to the very end. I am by your side, always watching over you. Good luck.
The memory item Seto has, coming back, making him realize that he is not alone. It is a tight corridor though, so you might take some damage, but these guys really aren't that difficult now.
Well, well. You look tuckered out. But there's still a ways to go. So don't fade away yet. You hear? Don't overdo it. If you're feeling spent, have yourself a good rest.
Thank you. I will.
There's my boy. I believe in you, just as you believed in me. You can do it. You hear?
If the ID cannot be confirmed,
And even Chio coming back
if the ID cannot
to giving us some nice words to keep going on. But we are getting pretty high up.
if the ID cannot be confirmed, you will be removed. Please call. If the ID cannot be confirmed, you will be removed. If the ID please call.
And it's time to meet our best friend.
Are you ready? Show me what you're made of. You're almost there.
Crow!
Oh, don't get so excited. I said I was your friend, right? And because we're friends, we gotta look after each other.
Thanks, Crow.
No problem. Now don't kill yourself, but give him all you got.
And this is the final save point. This is the top of the tower. It's a long way down, but we came here with a purpose.
Man, I'm getting sleepy.
Unfortunately, the merchant doesn't say anything to us. It's kind of a shame they lost a thing they could have done. But let's do some quick inventory management, show off that we have collected all of the items. That one in between the cat toy and that key is the cat food though, and since we use that, it's not there. But it's fine. We got it all. 100%. The last 5 rows being memory items, pretty much. Now let's stock our inventory full of health items. Play a quick thing of Jenga or something, I don't know. I don't get it, whatever. And one last look at our stat screen. We're level 34. 35 is the max level, but maybe we can take on the final boss without being max level. It's pretty easy to get max level too. I just didn't fight all the enemies all the time, so I am not max level. But if you do, you'll probably be 35 by the end. But it's time to go face Shin. And our battlefield will be on top of Tokyo Tower. Our goal all along, really. There's Shin over there. Don't worry, he'll wait for us. I really like the skybox here. Extra katana in case you didn't have one. It's a really beautiful skybox. It's really great. But it's time. Say farewell to the moon.
Why do you fight me?
Why do you insist on wiping out mankind?
Communication through speech is meaningless. You will never comprehend this fact.
You're right. I don't understand you at all! But, no matter what, I know I need people! I'm sick of being all alone in this world!
Words will get you no further!
And it's time for really the only hard boss in this game. And our last objective. I love this atmosphere of this battle, and it has great music, so I'm gonna be kind of minimalistic here. If I cut out, it's because the music is fucking awesome. And look at that skybox, and him looking there with the moon behind him, it's just great. Shin has several attacks, throwing a really fast jelly at us. I've never been able to, deflect it. He also throws multiple jellies at us, and after he does this attack, he'll be stunned for a bit, and that's our time to hit him. Except it's hard to destroy them all at the same time. You need to get the timing right on all of them. If you wait too long, you can't hit Shin with his 2 health bars. And you can't attack him with that because he'll have an electric shield. And that's it. I think I'm out, guys. I will see you after the credits. Just enjoy the atmosphere of this battle and this music. time to end this.
Why? Why are you trying to destroy the world?
It turned its back on me.
What do you mean? The world did?
Long ago, when I was part of the Human Empathy Expansion Project, I secretly made myself the first test subject. I felt it was my responsibility that a project of this magnitude be carried out as safely as it possibly could. As a result of the tests, I no longer relied on words to reveal the thoughts and feelings of those around me. I believed in the success of this project to grant everyone the ability to empathize by making their thoughts transparent. But you see, when I listened to the thoughts of those all around me, all I heard was jealousy and contempt. My colleagues acted kind, but behind their innocent words was concealed resentment. Some of them envied my scientific ability and youth. Others opposed the very core of my character. They were wolves in sheep's clothing. Such contempt, flooding the air around me. The weak scorned, the strong envied. Even the elderly were regarded not with respect, but disdain. And at the heart of all those negative thoughts was always me. Me. Whatever empathy may have been felt for others was quickly trampled by people's self-interest. The world is overflowing with hatred and spite. So long as that bitterness remains in the minds of men, this thing we call society will be nothing more than a farce. The world is a hell packed with mean-spirited monsters imprisoned by their very natures, who hold on to hate, revenge, and ill will. Even my parents turned against me. They saw me as a monster. They showed me nothing but hatred. Nobody ever understood me. No one loved me. Wanting to end it all. Why is that wrong?
I don't believe you!
You? I thought you supported me in my ideas. We'd both become AIs and start a new world.
No, not like that. The only thing I ever wanted was to be with you. I just wanted to be near you. I needed to be part of your life. When I was brought to the lab, I was so lonely and scared. But you smiled at me and told me to hang on. When you visited and snuck me candies, you touched my hand with your gentle touch. The way it made me feel. You have no idea how happy I was. Shin, the truth is that I love you.
But why couldn't I sense that emotion?
Don't you see? When it comes to the important things, I guess you just have to put them into words.
So there it goes. The AI mainframe in its crystal form. We will soon disappear now. Then Glass Cage will never be able to be reactivated.
Fool! You choose such an uncertain, intangible thing as love.
Thank you for everything you've done, Seto.
Thank you.
Oh wow, look, the moon is so full.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh, hey, listen. In all this time, I don't think I ever got your name.
Ren.
Ren.
Seto.
Yeah. Well then, there are still plenty of survivors all over the world. Let's go find them.
Okay.
What is it?
Thank you, Seto, for being here.
Hey, Ren!
What is it, Seto?
Thank you for being with me, Ren. And then we traveled together. And after countless summers, one day, I was all alone again. A peaceful end. At the end of everything, I was truly and utterly alone.
月の光伸びる影手のぬくもりを確かに連れて闇に飲み込まれた一つの夢探し求め開く扉やがて晴れ渡る空夜を越えてほら目の前を過ぎてく気がした連れてきたぬくもりを握り返す今君を呼んでみる不確かな世界確かに君とまた歩き出す土の下に巡る雨その柔らかいせせらぎ深い眠りに誘われて命の夢覚めないまま見てる今も明ける夜が
And so ends one of my favorite Wii games. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you thought you were going to get a good ending out of a depressing game like this, well, shame on you. Nope. There is no good ending to Fragile Dreams. Seto travels alone, and then he... Well, it's open up into interpretation, but I think he dies, so there you go. Alone. He dies alone. So Fragile Dreams, it's rather depressing. It's still a game I enjoyed quite a bit. It's a shame all these aren't in English, but I guess it might be too hard to redo it in English. Oh well. Credits aren't that important anyways. There are English credits in this game, but they're put later on in extras. We'll be taking a look at those while explaining some other things. But yeah, Fragile Dreams. I'm glad it got localized, because while this game does have a lot of problems, it's still one of my favorite games on the Wii. So, there you go. This might be the end of Fragile Dreams, but it isn't the end of the story, or some of the things we may have missed. And this is the English credits, by the way. You can shine the light in the background to uncover Seto on the horse, or crow, or whoever. Probably Seto, though. Few things to note, though, is that Shin has Toshio Furukawa as his voice actor, and the grandpa of Seto is also Toshio Furukawa. Japanese voice actors, of course. But there are a few secrets left. The sign spiders? They could have been protesters. It's not really confirmed or anything, but they are holding signs. Protesters a glass cage, of course. Maybe some of the people didn't want to read others' minds. For the same reason that Shin didn't want that to happen? Could be. A lot of things open up into interpretation here, but there are some things that are really quite... they really hint at them. And as you can see, Toshio Furukawa was indeed both Shin and Seto's grandfather. That kind of infers that Shin is Seto's grandfather, and as well as having Troy Baker, I believe, who voiced that in the English version, being both Seto's grandfather and Shin. There's something more concrete that proves this, though. But if we start a new game, and we check out Seto's grandfather's library, we can find some little things.
This was his library. A lot of these books are over my head.
And people say replayability isn't a thing. Project Glass Cage Execution Summary. And he has Pirate Isle, too. Meaning that he was probably the person... Seto's grandfather was probably a scientist that taught Crow how to be human. As well as books on AI programming and such. I like how Tokyo Tower had to be referenced here. One of the things that wasn't explained were the masked enemies, though. These are actually physical manifestations of the AI mainframe that Shin threw away. if you remember the blue stone, well, that's part of the AI mainframe, and that's why Seto could see the quote-unquote ghosts, which were actually manifestations or spirits. They were AIs, in other words. Yeah. Little details like this kind of give the game a little bit more fleshing out, and replaying through the game I did pick up on some more things. And, you know, that's always fun in a game. But from all these clues, we can probably piece together that Shin was Seto's grandfather. Crow's photo shows that there was an old man there. We don't know if that's Seto's grandfather. You'd think Seto would recognize him. Maybe that's just a completely different scientist entirely. That's probably most likely the case. Of course, all the masked enemies. All manifestations of the AI mainframe. Sai gives us a really big hint, though, and we should check that out.
Where'd you get that?
Well, Grandpa gave it to me.
Your grandfather? So he survived? How strange. But I guess if he's already an old man now, a lot of time must have passed. Tell me, how's the old man doing? Still active?
This does further imply that
He's passed away.
Sai already knew Seto's grandfather, and since Sai and Shin are a thing, well...
By the time
Yeah.
you
We can
read
also
this,
see a few clues
already
in
be gone.
the note that or Shin left for
I didn't
Seto.
really care if I was dead or alive. I never considered myself worthy of living. And yet, I knew not even death could atone for my sins.
Maybe
You have
taking
no idea
Seto in
how hard it was for me
and raising him,
to even write you this letter.
protecting him
It's strange, really.
from Glass Cage. Kind of shows some things. Also, Seto's grandfather really likes cooking and cats, apparently. We still don't have a lot of information on Seto himself. But we got a lot of information on Seto's grandfather, at least. I would have liked to learn more about Seto, but unfortunately that won't happen, I guess. But that's some of the twists of Frazzled Dreams. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed playing the game, and I wanted to thank everybody. I wanted to thank Geek especially for co-commentating. But that's Frazzled Dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and next we'll be doing some other things.
Fool. You choose such an uncertain, intangible thing as love.